Welcome back to Viet Flavours. Today we're making 10 portions of a beloved classic, Vietnamese glutinous rice balls with ginger syrup. These ginger-infused glutinous rice balls are perfectly chewy and filled with a creamy mung bean center. You might notice this recipe is a little different from others. I'm using dark palm sugar instead of the lighter varieties to create a ginger syrup with a deeper caramel flavor and a much richer color. The result is a dessert that isn't just incredibly tasty. It's absolutely beautiful to look at. Before we start, let's gather our ingredients. For the filling, 75 grams of soaked mung beans, 35 grams of coconut cream, 1 tablespoon of crispy shallots, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and a pinch of salt. For the syrup, 35 grams of ginger, 200 grams of palm sugar or brown sugar, and 1 liter of water. For the dough, 240 grams of glutinous rice flour, plus a flour paste prepared with 220 grams of water and another 10 grams of glutinous rice flour. For the sauce, 300 grams of coconut cream, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 5 grams of tapioca starch, and a pinch of salt. Toppings: roasted sesame seeds. First, let's prepare the aromatics. Slice the ginger into thin matchsticks to unlock that signature spicy warmth. In a pot, pour in 1 liter of water, then add the palm sugar and sliced ginger. We'll bring this to a boil until the sugar fully dissolves. Because we're using dark palm sugar, the syrup will develop a stunning, rich mahogany color with a deep caramel aroma. Cover the pot and set it aside to let those ginger flavors steep. For our rich coconut topping, whisk the tapioca starch with a little water first to avoid clumps, then slowly pour it into a saucepan with the coconut cream. Add the sugar and salt, then stir constantly over medium heat until the sauce thickens and just begins to bubble. Remove from heat and set aside. Now for the filling. Rinse your soaked mung beans and simmer them in just enough water to cover them by ½ an inch. As the mung beans come to a boil, be sure to skim off the foam and impurities that float to the surface for a cleaner, smoother filling. Give the beans an occasional stir as they simmer to make sure they don't stick to the bottom of the pan. Once they're soft and the water has evaporated, mash them with coconut cream, sugar, and salt. You'll notice that coconut in all its forms, juice, milk, and cream, is a heartbeat of Southeast Asian cuisine. It's an essential ingredient that defines the culinary traditions of Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, Malaysia, and Singapore. Fold in the crispy shallots for that essential hint of savory aroma. Lightly oil your hands and shape the mixture into 10 equal balls, about 20 grams each. Chilling these in the fridge for a few minutes will make them much easier to wrap later. Next, let's move on to the dough. To ensure it stays soft and tender for days, we're using the flour paste technique. In a saucepan, whisk 10 grams of glutinous rice flour with 220 grams of water until completely dissolved. Place the pan over medium heat and stir constantly until the mixture thickens into a translucent paste. While it's still hot, pour it directly into your main bowl of flour to begin the gelatinization process. Start by mixing with the spatula while the flour is hot. Glutinous rice flour, or sweet rice flour, is an Asian kitchen staple. Naturally gluten-free, it creates that iconic stretchy and bouncy texture that defines so many of our favorite East and Southeast Asian treats. Once it's cool enough to handle, knead the dough by hand for about 15 minutes until it becomes smooth, supple, and non-sticky. Finally, let the dough rest for 1 hour. This relaxes the starches, making it much easier to shape later. Now, let's divide the dough. Since we have 10 balls of mung bean filling, we'll portion the dough into 10 pieces as well, about 30 to 35 grams each. As a guide, the dough should be roughly 1.5 to 1.75 times the weight of the filling. I like to use the remaining dough to make these tiny, seedless pearls. They cook quickly, Soak up the ginger syrup beautifully and add a really cute touch to the final presentation. Take one piece and flatten it into a disc, keeping the center slightly thicker than the edges. Place the mung bean filling in the middle, then gently wrap and seal it tightly. Roll it between your palms until smooth and round. If you notice any creases, lightly dab with a bit of water and smooth them out. There's something incredibly peaceful about shaping the dough. It's a truly meditative process. Once you're finished, these beautiful handcrafted balls are ready and waiting for the final step. Now, for the cooking. Bring a pot of water with 1 tablespoon sugar to a boil. At the same time, keep the ginger syrup warm over medium heat. We'll drop the balls into boiling water for just 1 minute. This washes the dough and sets the outer layer so our ginger syrup stays clear. After a minute, transfer them into the hot ginger syrup. They will sink at first, but don't worry. Simmer them on medium for 10 to 15 minutes. Once they bob to the surface, they're perfectly cooked and have absorbed all that ginger goodness. Dark palm sugar is a natural, unrefined sweetener, so don't worry if you see a bit of scum floating to the top. Just scoop it out with a spoon to ensure a smooth, clean finish for the syrup. And just like that, another ball floats to the top. There's something so satisfying about watching them drift to the surface, signaling they've soaked up all that warmth and ginger spice. To serve, ladle a couple of rice balls into a bowl with plenty of syrup. Top them with a sprinkle of roasted sesame seeds and a generous drizzle of coconut sauce. Just look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. The rich, dark syrup creates such a striking contrast against the golden pearls and creamy white coconut sauce. It's a spectacular looking dish that tastes even better than it looks. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your warm, homemade Vietnamese glutinous rice balls with ginger syrup. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more delicious dishes from Viet Flavours. See you next time!